If you want to see your girl slay this cheap Amazon wig, stay tuned. Please make sure you check out the description box on how you can support the Black Lives Matter movement. Thank you.
In my window. Yes, 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 yes.
Hola, bonjour. What's good, YouTube? It's your okay trend back for another video. Look a little bit of a mess right now, but we're gonna be doing a wig review. Let me get the wig. All right, so I got this wig from Amazon. I paid about like $150. I'll put all the specs and the details about the wig of the vendor I used and the exact cost and all of. So here is the packaging. Just simple but cute. I would say the very first thing about this wig is that I ordered this on a Thursday. No, excuse me, I ordered it on a Wednesday and it told me that the estimated date would be here on Friday. It got here on Thursday, so it came in one day, and it's quarantine time, so you know, that's pretty cool. So then it has like this little thank you note in it, which I also thought was cool because you get to pick out, you know, some people like send you like little free gifts. It did come, I think it comes with another gift, but it sends you, you know how people send you like a little free gift? It has you pick what gift you want, and you can email them what you want, and they'll send it to you, and you can get like some sponges, some makeup brushes, hair brushes, a bonnet, or even a little afro puff, little ponytail thing. They trying to do it, so you send you a little thank you note, and then just talking about like reviewing them. So this is like what that little thank you card looks like, which I think is super cute. So here's the wig. This is gonna be kind of like a throw on wig for me. I'm gonna kind of experiment. I haven't had a virgin wig in a long time, so I'm not really expecting too much out of it, but I'm ready to be pleasantly surprised. So here is the unit. She is I believe 22 inches. Yes, 22 inches, and this is the Ocean like water wave. And then it also came with some eyelashes. So here's the unit. Taking the netting off. A little bit of a smell, but not crazy like typical virgin hair smell. I'm rubbing my hands right through it. It is super soft. I mean, baby, soft, okay? Soft. I'm gonna take these little clips out, so let's look at the lace. I'm trying to see. So here's the lace. I would say, I think this is supposed to be like a 13x4, so it seems pretty accurate. I'm not gonna measure it, but it does got like, look like it has some baby hairs pulled out a little bit right here. And the hairline, it looks good. You guys can see. You'll see better. I'm gonna put it on my wig stand and we'll get a better look at it. But so far, fresh out the box. So I am actually going to, I'm gonna bleach the knots. The knots are not bad. I could put makeup on it, but I'm already gonna bleach the hair, so I might as well bleach the knots. So we're gonna go through that whole process. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my bleach set up. I'm gonna be using a 40 developer, and then I have these Trail Professionals little bleach packets. I also have a tub bleach that's a little bit in it if I'm gonna do the whole head, but I'm thinking I'm just gonna bleach the knots and maybe do some streaks. So we're gonna start to blend this first. So I put that in there like so. I'm gonna take my 40 developer. People probably already recommend a 30 developer. I'm also need to put my gloves on. You wanted to have like kind of a consistency of a pancake. hard paper, and we're gonna let this sit on here for about 15-20 minutes. You can use newspaper or aluminum foil or anything like that, and we're just gonna let this sit on here for about 15 to 20 minutes. Okay. So I rinsed out the bleach. A little bit left on there, but I usually would shampoo the knots after I'm done. But since I'm going to do some highlights and stuff, I didn't feel like I needed to do that. I hate that the lines are just coming. The blind lines is like, it's okay. So what we're gonna do. My head just to try to figure out where exactly I want my streaks to lighten up a little bit and get that kind of like orange tint. So that tells me that it's pretty much ready, and it's only been on there for maybe about 5 minutes. So you definitely want to watch it, especially since I forgot that I'm using a 4D developer. It's going to turn a little bit faster, so it's definitely time to go ahead and start to wash this out. So I did a little test spot, and I didn't see that it was like light enough for me, so I'm going to go ahead and leave it on for another additional 5 minutes. Exactly how you're gonna wear it, so that you can get the perfect middle part and the perfect like spacing, so that it can line up how you actually have it. But for me, I always do a side part. I probably have a side part like right here. So I might need to take it out a little bit. Side part. And let's say I have my side part like this. That all of that is going to be the color, and then I can have my part. So hopefully you better like it, because then that's where you're going to see the color at. So then this whole part will be the streak of the side part. I'm trying to make sure that is how we like it. As humanly possible. And I'm gonna do the same thing on this side, so that way I can have everything's even and copacetic. You know. And this might have been easier to do on the mannequin head, but it's just easier to me to do it like this, so I can really see how it is going to be on my exact head. But since I'm not like a professional or nothing, it's better for me. And then also trying to record and do this, it just makes that a little bit easier as well. By the way, this hair is just like when it's wet, it is just so pretty. Like, I'm definitely loving this hair for sure. And the lace just looks so good, and it's soft, and it's just like everything I should not. Boom, it's just that, okay? Really getting down to the roots the best that I can. Making my way down. I'm getting this top layer first, because then that way I can put the aluminum foil and it's going to separate from the hair that we're not coloring in this hair. It's easier to do this on the mannequin. Difficult sometimes, because you really want to get all into the curls and get them all saturated with the dye, and that could be difficult. And that's why I'm just kind of doing like a first layer first, down here, and that way we can kind of part this. I can put that there, and then I can go in to the other parts. And that way I can kind of go back on the flip side. The flip side, and get the front half of it. I'm gonna make sure I'm separating the baby hairs. And do all the baby hair that I need. I think so I think that's part that I do need. Especially for parting purposes and making sure I'm getting down to the root. Kind of evenly distributed throughout the curls. Kind of run my fingers through lightly and softly because we don't want to kind of break through and mess up the curls or mess up the curl pattern of the hair or pull out any hair. So I'm doing this as lightly as possible, just trying to make sure I'm working through all of the bleach and so that everything is properly colored so I don't have any like blotchy parts. I thought I was gonna kind of like split this in half and do 2 and 2, but this, the way I parted it, it just kind of worked better this way. And I'm gonna wrap this up. Put another little piece of foil on the front here. And we're gonna let this sit. We're gonna let this sit for about 30 minutes. I do have some little wispies that got stuck out that have bleach on it, but we're just gonna clean those up. Take a towel, I'm just gonna take a towel and just kind of wipe this off. And see you guys in 30 minutes. Okay, she's done. I just rinsed her off, shampooed it out. And then we're gonna put a little bit of leave-in conditioner in there because I don't really feel like conditioning the whole thing because I want to wear it tonight. I don't want to get it all wet and co-wash and do all of that, but I probably will at some point. But I'm gonna put a little bit of leave-in conditioner in there. But let's get into it. Okay. So I didn't want it to be super duper light, so I feel like this came out a good color. Usually what I would do is like let this air dry, come back tomorrow and put this on, but I'm putting this on tonight. So I am going to go ahead and dryer, not put it in the blow dryer. So I have this, which is kind of like a, like, you know, personal, like overhead dryer like this. I literally only use it for wigs now because it doesn't have any drawstrings in it. So I literally would take the wig and put it in here, cover it up, attach the ends of this end to the blow dryer. Attach this to the blow dryer, turn it on, and we're gonna let that dry. Now you don't have to do this. You could do it by hand. You could let it sit overnight. You could just dry the lace if you want to keep that wet look. You could do it however your heart pleases, honey. Do what you want to do, okay? Because it's your world and we're just living in it, okay? Look these hoes now. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna turn my blow dryer. I'm putting it on like the middle heat. I don't want it too hot. And then we're gonna take this. And I'm not really worried about the rest of the hair being dry. What I will need dry is the lace. So I'm gonna have the lace part really facing up so it can get dry. And we're gonna just set it here. I'm just gonna set that to the side and let it do its thing, and we'll leave that for like 10-15 minutes and then we'll come back. Okay, so the hair is still very damp, but the lace is dry, and that's what I care about. So now we can start plucking the lace. So I'm just gonna pin her down once again. And then we're gonna comb her back. There we go. get into it. Like I got a kid. Keep your head straight, girl. So anytime you feel like this, like if you had just one of the little cheap ones like me, if you stuff it with like some paper or something, then put it back on the holder. Now it is in place.